This hike begins at a place called Frenchmans Flat, which is just off of the old 99 highway that used to take everybody over the Grapevine going north from Los Angeles. The old highway is blocked off to vehicles at this point, but it's a good starting point to follow Piru Creek down through Piru Gorge. And so Dale gets us started, walking down through Frenchman's Flat. As does Jack as we head on down towards what's known as Piru Gorge. And here the canyon walls begin to narrow down on us a little bit. And then we also find ourselves getting down towards Piru Creek. Luckily for us, this time of year, there's not an awful lot of water in it. And then looking up at some of the rock formations along the way gives us a good idea of how twisted and tortured these rock stratas in this area are. And then things really start to narrow down. And in places there's just no choice but to try and find a way to get across the creek, which includes getting around and over lots and lots of boulders. In places the water ponds up to create a pretty good pool, although there's not too much in the way of elevation gain or loss on this hike. There's lots and lots of exercise. In places there's really no trail to follow, so you just have to do your best job in finding a way to go, including numerous stream crossings, some of which were somewhat of a challenge. One of which ended up with me picking myself up out of the water. But here Dale did a little better in getting across. And then some more dodging boulders. In the springtime, in the wet season, this could be quite a challenge. And then on we trudged, hoping to find an easier way, but not having too much luck at it. And occasionally we did actually find a trail. This narrow gorge with the Piru Creek running through it has some quite interesting topography. And it occasionally lets us know that we are in arid country with cactus like this. But then it's back along the creek. And crossing back over it again. It's possible to follow this route all the way down to Lake Piru, about 14 miles from where we started at Frenchman's Flat. But for us, after about 2 miles of hacking our way downstream, we decided it was time to call it a day and start back. I'm not quite sure with this slow going how many miles we went, but I do know we ended up with almost a 4-hour hike, enough for one day.